I can do this really quick. Here's Visual Studio 2010. There's also Visual Studio 2012. It's, I got the download from my school, my class. I'm working on computer certifications, and one of the classes I'm taking right now is web development, .NET framework stuff. So basically, we're doing everything in Visual Studio 2010, but also have Visual Studio 2012. This is my Windows 7 home premium computer. I don't have Windows 8 yet. At school, at my class, we're using Windows 7 Professional. I do like the Windows 8 computer. Microsoft looks cool. I also don't have a problem with Apple. Apple Macs are fine. They're cool, and the new Windows 8 computer is cool. And anyway, it's my Windows 7 premium computer. This I downloaded from disk. Maria at my school was nice enough to download it for me because it wouldn't download from the store, the discount store, or free software that they have at the store. I don't want to say where. I don't want to sound like I'm promoting anything, but anyway, I was able to download 2012 Visual Studio, but not 2010. Already a minute 14 seconds, and I keep babbling. Come on, Polly. Anyway, it uses different languages. We'll go to Open Project. It uses Visual Basic, C++, C#. Let me go back for a second. If you were to go to New Project, it gives you a list of all the different things you would use there. Here's some of the languages they have. There's many languages. They even use Cobalt. They still use that. There's Visual C# with the hash looks like a hash sign. Our hashtags, our hash sign, our pound sign, our hash sign, Visual C++, Visual F#, whatever that is. Basically, mostly of what I use at school has been very much Visual Basic. Mostly what I know from school, and mostly what I know is Visual Basic. Only done very little in C. So Windows Form application, you can basically add a button, add a label, a text. You can call it button number 1, the text will be number 1, and you run these commands to programs to get it to do stuff. You can run it without debugging, or you can also run it with debugging, or run it without debugging. And you have console application. I think you have the console application, or WPF, which is YAML. That's for mostly graphic stuff. That one, I think it's that one you have to use without debug or with debugging. No, it's console application you have to use with debugging, and not without debugging. So basically, also you have your .NET web application, which is your web stuff, class library. Everything's they're all in classes. Objects are in a class, events are in a class, like an event handler. And then within the module. My arm. So basically, here is just one quick thing I did for the sake of time. Open Windows Application 2 because I forgot to name it. Normally I name it. Damn, I forgot to name it. Man, I forgot to name it. So we go to my project. Here's the little program I did just real quick. I just did a quick button poly click. And call it, did a message box show, prime number, because I was doing integer stuff, so I just decided to do a prime number 29, and then poly sleep. So if we run that, do the run, as you can see, there's the program for that, and you go to button poly, which is me, poly, there's prime 29, and then you click OK, I can find my little arrow, OK, and then it says poly sleep, so basically I wrote a little thing that was telling me to get my ass to sleep. Anyway, I gotta go. Thanks, bye.